I arise to move that the Senate do receive and consider the interim report of the ad hoc committee on the incessant and nefarious acts of crude oil theft in the Niger Delta area. I so move.
Senator Onao Mohammed Ogoshi, can you second the motion?
Thank you very much, Mr. President. My name is Mohammed Ogoshi Onao. I stand to second the motion so moved by my friend and brother Ned Nwoko. I so second.
Those in favor of the motion, please say aye. Those against say nay, the ayes have it. You may proceed, Senator Ned Nwoko. No, you need to present the report first.
I need to lay the report on the table.
You need to lay the report first.
Mr. President and my colleagues, this is an interim report of the ad hoc committee on crude oil theft on the investigation of the incessant and nefarious acts of crude oil theft in the Niger Delta and its actors. Mr. President, this is actually a voluminous report running into several pages, almost 40 pages. So I am proposing to simply go to the recommendations. I know how brisk you are. I know that normally you don't waste time on reports. So may I seek your indulgence to go straight to the recommendations?
That's very good. You may wish to go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. President. The committee, after exhaustive deliberation and review of its findings, recommended as follows. 1, that the federal government should mandate...
That's page 32, distinguished senators. Page 32. Am I right?
Yeah. Thank you. That the federal government should mandate the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, to strictly implement, enforce internationally acceptable crude oil measurement standards at all production sites and export terminals, or restore back to the Weights and Measures Department of the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment to the upstream sector and empower it to acquire and use state-of-the-art measuring equipment at all production sites and export terminals. This will promote and strengthen accurate measurements, transparency, accountability in the oil and gas industry. 2, the federal government should deploy adequate modern technology, equipment, logistics to security agencies to enable them to function effectively. This may include the use of UAVs, such as quadcopters, for surveillance and integrity pipeline monitoring system to detect thefts and leaks. 3, federal government should establish a maritime trust fund for the purpose of supporting the development and maintenance of maritime infrastructure, services, and initiatives. The fund is strategic to improving maritime training, safety, security, and fostering economic growth. The federal government should set up a special court to promptly prosecute crude oil thieves and their collaborators. 5. Federal government should immediately implement the Host Communities Development Trust Fund under the Petroleum Industry Act, PIA, to reduce sabotage. Next, all abandoned and decommissioned wells should be completely ceded to NUPRC, who should in turn hand such wells to modular refineries to reduce sabotage and increase crude availability for local consumption. 7. The ad hoc committee should be given the mandate to track, trace, and recover all proceeds of stolen crude oil transactions, both locally and internationally, as forensic review by the consultants shows over $22 billion, $81 billion, and $200 billion remains unaccounted. Conclusion: the committee appreciates the Senate leadership and the entire Senate for the opportunity to serve in this regard. It is the sincere hope of the committee that the recommendations will be strongly implemented to serve as deterrent for future theft of the nation's crude oil and help recover stolen crude funds. Thank you, Mr. President.